Hello, everyone, and welcome to the season finale of the 18th season of Challenger League. Here we have 12 drivers, uh, and we see Albono starting his quali off a bit slow. I think he did a full 360 before going. Bit of action in the chat, PP going into the pits. It seems like he started on mediums. Oh, and might have forgotten to introduce myself. I am
Okay, I'm
Nandi.
here.
Yes, thanks, Yurista. I'm really sorry.
Oh, come on.
Just rejoin after quali. So yeah, this is Spa-Francorchamps, the track made by Guziman. And we also had the first ever CL race on Spa, although the base version of it. And today, later tonight, we will have the 200th race of UL. Well, that's something to look forward to. And the first laps, we see Sujush lead by 3/10 with a 41.92. I think it's a decent lap. We can still see improvements and definitely waiting for some from the others. Pito second for now and Glow, I think, third. As we see that the championship is pretty much sealed, both the constructors and the drivers for Sejush and Velocity Power team. But there is still a possible fight for P2 in the constructors between, Mezar and Spanish Raiders. Currently Mezar leads by 25 points, and we see the second lap Kata does a 42 flat, State improves to a 42.17, and I think Jeru also improves. Something that will be interesting that we only have 12 drivers is that, of course, the sprint is reverse top 10. So somebody who is really low down will start from pole, which is something to look forward to. The sprints are usually a lot of chaos, and can Sejush potentially from pole come back? We will have to see, but it doesn't look like we've had any big improvements on the last lap. It's still Sejush first, Kata second, State third, Glow, then Pito, Jeruni sixth, then Albono and Lex on the fourth row. Dresser and Mika will be your front row for the sprint, and out of the top 10 is Skibidi and PP. And we will also have Jurist joining us shortly. Alright, and here we are for the sprint race, starting us off with Mika and Treasure from the front row. It's 3, 4, 5 rights, and away we go, and so far it looks like Treasure seemed to have a slow start but got really good exit speed out of turn 1. Lexus loses a few spots, and Treasure already tries to fight Mika. They are side by side into the chicane. Oh, and Treasure might have hit some grass. Jeru and Albono leg roll into the chicane. They are really close to the end now, as we see Mika seeming to get away. It's Treasure second, Pito third, and Pito makes a mistake. Oh, that causes a bit of a domino effect there, and Lexus pushes State wide. So we see Mika starting to get away in P1, then a pack of 3, then the rest of the people. And oh god, what a move by Sejush, overtaking both State and PP in the last chicane. They didn't focus on him, they focused on each other, and now Sejush is up into 6th, starting from 10th. The top 4 are together now. It seems like Mika made a mistake. Now Dresser makes a mistake. And Dresser makes an even bigger mistake. And now he's down into 4th. Mika is 1st, he makes a mistake. And a bit of lag there. Now Pito makes a mistake. I don't even know what's happening. But Mika is away once again. Then it's Pito, Dresser fight. But a lot of people still together. Sejush also in the mix, State, Kata. Oh, what a chaotic chicane there. It's crazy. So Sejush slightly pushed wide. Glow trying to make a move into. That does not work. Now Sejush is almost up into 2nd. He's side by side with Dresser. How will this end? Dresser backs off. It's probably the smartest decision. Glow goes for a dive, that does not work. So Sejush is up into second from 10th, kinda pushes off Trezor, it's alright. I don't know how the penalties work here, he probably won't get any. Kata is up into third, Trezor fourth, Glow fifth. Oh, it looks like State got pushed off there again, but she pushes off PP as revenge. It's all alright. And now Sejush can go after Mika. And Sejush and Kata have ran away from Trezor and Glow and the rest of them, and Trezor and Glow are fighting in Eau Rouge. Why? I don't know, but now there's a big pack, a really big pack, and Lexus is there, goes for a move on the inside, tries to overtake Glow, 3 wide, Lexus and Jerry into grass, they lose like 5 positions. It's Glow, Trezor, and Albono and State in this pack right now. Trezor makes a mistake, smooth pass from Albono, maybe even State can follow. Meanwhile, Sejush has lost Kata. Kata has made another mistake, probably, and Sejush is right on the tail of Mika to Mika. Let's see if the Ethiopian driver can defend. But it is important for Sejush to remain calm because Miko does have a bit of ping in the rain on Spa. It's very dangerous to go for stupid moves, like we've seen many before in the last 5 laps. 3-4, Kata and Glow teammates, hopefully they can work together to secure the podium against Albono. Glow goes for a move on Kata, that works very well. Lower down the field we see Trezor, State, Pito, Jeru, Skibidi, PP, and even Lexus up there. Holy shit, that chicane. And then we see the GOAT himself, Eurus, just absolutely beating everybody from the back. Now we skip back to P1 and Sejush might have ran away. I don't know if Mika has the slip, we will have to follow on that, but he seems to be a bit further than that. Can he keep the slip of Sejush? It will be really important because I think Sejush is the fastest, he's obviously the champion already. So if Mika could just keep the slip... Oh, and they both messed up the last chicane. What happened there? Now Glow, who somehow ran away from Kata and Albono, is actually pretty close. Albono and Kata fight for P4, and let's see this. Can Mika catch back up? Can Glow catch Mika? Will Sejush just win from here? I don't know yet. But further down we see Albono push off Kata just a bit into the chicane, and we still see the death pack. I saw some big collision there, it was between Kibidi and Trezor. They are down in 11th and 12th right now. So the pack is a bit split now, but it appears that State might have the slip of PP and Jeru. And let's skip back up to P1, P2 and P3. The gaps didn't seem to have changed a lot. Mika is actually holding pretty well, but he would need to gain on Sejush if he wants to win. Now it seems like the gap has grown a bit, and Glow is getting closer. But it seems like Mika will have a podium. Oh, commentator's curse. He makes a mistake, Glow is side by side with him on the inside. Smooth move. He gets up to P2 and PP DNFs from the sprint. I don't know where he was. I don't think he got killed that much. Maybe he was in this pack where I just see State pushing off Skibidi. A bit of lag there, maybe. Pito is in 7th right now. And it's the last lap. And Mika has lost Glow. It seems almost for sure now that Glow will get second, Sejush will win, and Mika should probably be able to get this in P3. We see Kata has lost Albono, Jerry is right behind them. Just big gaps, not really anybody fighting right now. I don't think anybody has anyone's slip here. Maybe actually we have Pito and Tate, but that doesn't matter because Sejush takes the sprint win in the season finale. Then Glow gets second, And Mika finishes the podium of the last sprint of the season. We see Albono actually beat out Keta somehow. I didn't see how, but what a drive from Albono. Jerry takes 6th, Pito, Tate, Lexus, Skibidi Treasure, and Urist will be the last finisher with PP DNFing. What a race. A lot of chaos here. And just it looked like the wet conditions surprised a lot of people. Really, especially in the chicanes, which were big places for murders, leg rockets, and everything like that. Alright, and we are back for the feature race of the season finale of CL Season 18. We see Sejush and Kata start on the softs. Actually, the top 4 all start on the softs, and we are away. And smooth start from the top 4, no positions changed. Further back, we also don't see a lot of fights. Mika and Big P into Eau Rouge, into the grass. And the first time they enter this chicane, it's already chaos, free wide there. Stay does a lovely switch back. The Juice is still in the lead, and Jerry is also trying to make moves there. Onkata does not work. Maybe the top 3 can run away now with Sejush, Glow, and Kata. Pito gets pushed off, and let's see. So further down we see Jero in 4th state, then Pito, Albono, Lexus, then a bigger gap, Treasure, Mika, Urist, PP, and Skibidi in last. Let's see, it seems like Jero has gotten back the slip, so the top 5 are still together. It's Sejush leading, a bit of mistakes in the chicane, State going for a move in the hairpin. These corners have names, I just don't know them. Sejush still in the lead, really confident, really good driving. Haven't seen him make a mistake yet, so clearly that shows that he has the most points by far. And now Jeru has lost this pack. He is now with Albono and Lexus. Oh, and State goes for a dive and Kata gets pushed wide. What a move. Maybe that will have to be looked on by the stewards if they do look at moves like that. But now a little bit of fighting gets Jeru back into the pack. Albono makes a massive mistake and Lexus is now up into 6th. Further down we see Skibidi left, or like engine failure, I guess. And yeah, the most interesting part is definitely the top 5. Into the last chicane we go, and that was relatively tame compared to what it could have been. But it looks like Sejush is just about to run away from them. They are fighting too much, they can't decide on who should be second, and this is going to cost them a chance at the win. Jerry goes for a big dive, it loses them even more time, and Sejush can now just see the win pretty much, because let's face it, he is probably faster than them. He has gotten away by a second, so unless he makes a mistake and lets them back into their slip, I'd bet on Sejush. And now Jerry is second. Sejush seems to have slowed down on the straight. That's at least what it looked like for me. Or, I don't know, just Jerry activated some sort of DRS. Didn't know that existed. A bit of lag from Sejush on my screen. We will have to look at that. The URA are on the case for lags and stuff. So if anything happens, we will get a notification from them. And it looks like the top 2 are starting to run away now. Kata, State, and Glow not really behaving well. I don't know when they even lost Jeru. Kata makes a mistake, State is through, Glow is through, and Lexus is pretty close to them. Bono in 7th, then Pito, Mika, and everybody behind them spread out. Oh, and leg rocket into the pit, State and Kata. I don't know which one of them wanted to pit and which one didn't, but they both have to pit now. I don't think they lost that much time, but yeah, probably down to some ping differences. And tough. Yeah, Dresser lets them both through. State tries to go for an overtake here. And we see that Jeru actually ran away from Sejush. Yeah, I might have to take back all the I bet on Sejush things now, because apparently Jeru has had an amazing last 2 laps, opened a full second gap, and now Sejush and into the pits. Jeru is not into the pits, so that will be an undercut. And Albono, Mika and Pito also still out, but they started on the mediums. Jeru is the only one who started on still out, and Jurist as well. And we see that Sejush actually came out in front of those who pitted on lap 5, Kata and State, and now the 4 of them are together again. So this could be interesting. Maybe the unintentional pit leg rocket thing could help them, Kata and State. And as Pito is real gentlemanly and lets them pass, huge respect. As a racer, it's always great to see somebody who hasn't let you pass when you pit, so I'm sure it's a relief for these 4 here. As Jeru is exiting the pits, where will he exit? It seems like behind Sejush in P3, really close to him. So the undercut worked, because Jeru was already 1.3 seconds Sejush, but there was that 1 lap undercut. I think it was a really good choice, and now the 5 of them are together again. So this could be an amazing fight, but if they fight a lot, it could also mean a chance for Albono to get back here. He's 4.5 ahead, hasn't pitted yet. We will have to follow that. That could be interesting. So for the time being, Glow leads, Albono pits. Let's see how much behind he will exit. And some stuff happening with Kata and State. Kata ends up in the grass. As you can see on the minimap, nothing is happening. This is the only grid. So we will follow this as State makes a mistake, loses the slip probably. Sejush is really, but I think Glow still has the slip, and it's only the 3 of them now. And Albono is only 1-3 behind Keta, and he has the best tires out of the top 6 now, so maybe... Oh, what happened to Glow? Why is he 4th? Alright, so Sejush and Jeru are the only now in the top 2, a full 1.5 seconds, 1.7 ahead of State, who makes a mistake, and that will be 2 seconds now, nearly at the end of the long straight. Another mistake that allows Glow and Cat to make a move, and this looks like a fight for P3. Albono is really close. I can see him on the same screen, on the same straight as State. So maybe this could be a 4-way fight for P3 and a 2-way fight for the lead, for the race win. As Jeru is still letting Sejush lead, despite having better tires. That shows the level of patience and maturity, and just... he's going for a move. I mean, that's also a good choice, just because he has better tires, and he passes cleanly. And now Jeremy takes the lead from Sejush, obviously pitted 1 lap later on fresher mediums. Kat asks for switch. Maybe she wants Glow to lead, and they've already switched. Maybe she wants to lead Glow. I don't know. Just switched over there. And State is just casually chilling behind them. Albono seems to still be about the same time behind. As State goes for a move on Kata, this time it's perfectly clean. Up into P4, hits a bit of grass on Eau Rouge, ready on whatever, and Kata is back into P4. Let's skip back to the fight for the lead. It's still Jerry leading. Sejush might be following him, so I think the fight for P3 could actually be more interesting right now, because it just doesn't look like these 3 have the best teamwork right now, and they are 3.6 behind the lead pack, which is a lot of time lost. A few laps ago they were still all together, and Albono is just really happy to hear that. still kind of the same time behind, but Kata made a mistake, same place again, and now State is up into P4, makes a mistake herself, and now Low has a chance to maybe run away with P3, but no, I think State still has the slip. But Kata makes another mistake, and Albono catches up to her. Hopefully they don't hold each other up, so we have a big podium. At least I'm hoping for that, I don't know. It would be really fun to see Albono catch Glow and State. And I think we are approaching the second pit stops. Obviously, it's important to look out for the 2-tire rule, but I don't think people are messing up that. Of course, if you don't pick 2 different tires during the race, disqualified. Oh, and Glow pushes State deep into the grass, and now I don't know whose fault that was, but now Glow is 5 seconds, 1.2 ahead of State, and Albono catches her as well. State indicates that she wants to pit, so if I was Albono, I would be really careful right now. Yeah, that works. That seems about right. Jerry stays out, Sejush pits. Another undercut from the bus. Jeru maybe playing to have a better tire on the last lap. It could be worth it. It could also backfire if he can't catch up back up to Sejush. And now we see it's Jeru, Glow, and Albono third currently, but they only have 1 pit stop. But Albono can still go way long right now. He's on the hards. He was the last one to pit. He started on mediums. Maybe we could see softs from him even. But I think Glow and Jeru are this lap. And yes, I was right. So let's see where Jeru is compared to Sejush. Sejush will definitely take the lead, but how much? Not a lot, and Jeru is on the mediums, Sejush on the hards. I think this gap is completely catchable for Jeru. Even on the straight, just look at the straight line speed difference between the tires. This, now, Sejush can potentially lock in. Of course, he's already crowned a champion, so maybe he can keep Jeru out of the slip, but the most realistic scenario is that Jeru catches up and there will be a fight. Maybe Albono's slip could help Sejush gain a few tenths here, and we see Lexus in P4, still yet to pit. I think he will pit right now. Glow inherits P4, Kata P5, State P6. But they are kind of far apart, and Jush overtakes Albono. I don't think he was... And he seems to have gained a bit, or just a little bit of time on Jeru. But now Jeru will get the slip of... So maybe he can get it back. It's always a tough game with the traffic, and Albono keeps the inside line. It seems like Albono defends a bit against Jeru. This might have cost a bit of time for Jeru. He is just about a second away from Sejush, but on faster tires. Although I think by the end Sejush will have better tires because the hards obviously don't age as bad as the mediums. So Jeru has to catch Sejush as soon as possible. His chances will decrease by every lap. And I feel like Albono is going to pit for soft this lap, and he is going to have some chances to catch up to some drivers later. Glow is feels pretty safe in P3 right now. I highly doubt that all that gap can be caught up by Albono. Nearly a whole pit stop, but Kata and State, maybe they are at some danger. They are still together. Behind them, it's Lexus and Mika, the only fight. Obviously, the CPR boys from JL. Lexus has just won the JL title today, a few hours ago. So we will have to see this fight as Albono pits and comes out in P6, just 3.5 behind State and Kata. Jeru is still a second behind Sejush, and it's only 4 laps to go. The tire difference is starting to roll into the favor of Sejush slowly but surely. But one mistake can still cost everything here. The mistakes are really costing FES3. We are going to have the new FE4 cars next season. which will be really interesting to see in all the leagues. But for now, just one mistake can cost a lot of tense, and Sejush makes a mistake, and Jeru is right up his ass into the chicane. Still didn't try for a move, but he is in the slip, and now the fight is on for the last few laps. Can Jeru beat Sejush, the new CL champion, or will Sejush survive on the hards against Jeru? We will have to see. I think even if they fight really slow, 4 seconds behind them, so it's a 1v1 fight for the win. And now State and Cat are still together, Bono catching already caught 2 seconds, so that will also be a fight for P4. But let's see, into the chicane side by really clean, respectful driving there. Sejush still leads, and Jeru will have to look for a different opportunity, maybe into this chicane, side by side again. Sejush defends, Jeru touches a bit of grass, but he still has the slip. Now coming into the last chicane, titled appropriately as bus stop, because this is pretty much the hardest braking zone of the track, and they survived that as well. Now we are on the penultimate lap. Jeru still can't find a way through. Now into Eau Rouge, onto the long straight. Is it called Camel Straight, I think? Something like that. And Jeru cannot reach Sejush by the end of the straight. About 2 tenths behind, 2-3 tenths behind. It's not enough to make a move. But maybe here, maybe into the bottom section. Jeru is ahead now, and he makes the move into this chicane, and he keeps it. He takes the lead coming into the last lap. Can Sejush fight back? Can Jeru hold it? Let's see what will happen. Into the bus stop. Jeru will start the last lap from the lead. They are side by side into turn 1. Sejush on the outside, Jeru on the inside. Really good. Nobody gets pushed off wide. And into Eau Rouge. Still side by side, but Sejush has better exit speed. Now Jeru is second. They enter the chicane side by side as well. What a fight in the last lap. Jeru gets good speed there, but hits grass on the exit. The Sejush still keeps the lead. Glow actually closed the gap a lot, but still it's these two that matter. Jeru and Sejush fighting for the win. Jeru makes another move. They are side by side. They will head into bus stop side by side. Who will get the better exit? Oh, Sejush is a bit behind. I think Jeru can do it from here. Jeru accelerates from bus stop. Jeru wins the Spa Belgian Grand Prix. Sejush is second. Glow is third. Albono from the softs with the overcut will take fourth. Keta beats State. Lexus beats Mika, and the rest of the spots. Oh wait, there are still Jurist and Dresser fighting for P11. This is the big fight. Dresser just murders Jurist. Well, yeah, that was. But Jeremy wins the season finale from Sejush. What a race from him! Amazing strategy, great pace, and great execution. Maybe we can hear some interviews from someone, or is this not that league? Anyone?
Yes, it's that league. Interviews.
Yeah. I can see the huge queue. Everybody is lined up to give me an interview. So who shall be the first? Guzzi, how do you feel about Spanish Raiders' performance today? It's a podium P5.
I mean, it was a great race. Yeah, I don't know if it's not enough points to overtake Mazar, unfortunately, but we have had a great fight, and P3 in the constructors is fine as well. A great race on Glow as well, podium. In the future, Kata slipping out, losing out on that P4, unfortunately, but a double top 5 for the team in both races is pretty good, so we'll take that.
Yeah, it's a great job, obviously. Maybe next season you guys have more ambition, maybe for a title. What do you think?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Depends on how our drivers feel, and in terms of what we call it, attendance.
All right. So maybe I know Jeremy doesn't speak. Maybe Sejush wants to talk about this race. So, Sejush, how did this race feel? How was the fight against Jeru, and what else do you want? Oh, do you have a mic issue? You can just. Okay, yeah. I can wait. In the meantime, Jurist, how did it feel that Dresser pushed you off in the last lap? How was your race? And yeah.
Was mostly an eventful. I didn't really practice. I didn't even see any fastest laps, so I had no idea about braking points and all that. I felt like by the end, I was kind of getting the hang of it. I'm also not sure about the tie strategy. I saw that a lot of people were on hards and mediums, and I just decided to stretch them a bit and do 2 stints of softs. So I ended up having a 1 lap advantage over Drazzer in tire age. So I was slowly catching up, but I was making a lot of mistakes, especially in Eau Rouge. I made several silly mistakes that cost me that position for sure. And then in the last lap, I just tried to make a move, probably in not the best spot. So that was it.
All right, thanks. And what are your plans for next CL season?
Oh, I'm gonna try to actually practice and try to get some podiums and maybe even finally get a feature win. We'll see.
All right. So we don't know how the mic situation is for Sejush. Maybe in the meantime we can ask Albono. Oh no, Sejush first. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It was a nice race. First one of the season. It was actually enjoyable. It was fun. Jero was pretty clean, so anyways. Yeah, that's all about it. Maybe I get him one, but who knows? Yeah, that's about it. Have any questions or?
Yeah, just congratulate you again on the amazing season. Thank you, Kubo. Great entrance. Obviously, you got both constructors and drivers championship. So now next season you will be competing in UL. What are your plans for the future?
I don't know. Maybe right now. Maybe to win a race, win a championship, that depends on how I feel. Yeah, the others can suck my balls, so I'm just gonna go race. That's what there is to it. So it's kind of fun.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Great race. And now maybe Albono.
Yo.
Yeah, great overcut there. You got P4 after spending most of the race lower than P4. So I think, I think it was a good race. What do you think?
The comeback was good. I mean, I just completely shit the bed in quali. I cannot lie. Like, that was a generational battle. Like, I got a PB, the time trial lap before the race, I got a 41.7, and then I pull out a 42.4 in quali. So that kind of sucked. So starting that far back, it's always going to suck. But, I mean, that was kind of as much as we could have done. We had to go on the softs at the end just to try and do something. And got Kata and was it
State
BK
as well.
or State? Which I kind of like. I thought I was going to get lag rocketed into next season by Kata in that move, but somehow we survived. But yeah, it was a fun race, and ending the season the way we started with me and Mika bottling quali and then having to come back through. So yeah, it was a fun race, and I'm just looking for next season now.
All right. Great. So speaking of Mika, maybe he wants to give an interview after a sprint podium. How does that feel?
Yeah, my first ever podium, I think, in CL, which was awesome. it was super intense, that race. Like I was fighting for P1, then P2 obviously, and then P3, but like the intensity of that race was like so exciting. So it was really fun to do that. So yeah.
Maybe a lot more podiums on the way next season. Great job on the first one. And I don't know, maybe Yua wants to talk about how his team did.
Yeah. Dude, I'm proud. I'm not gonna. I'm proud. I'm proud because I think obviously for this race we reverted. So like we went back to the original lineup, and I think one of my main missions was to see, because like obviously Albano scored a podium and a victory. Nikhil scored a victory. I mean a podium as well. I wanted to see, when is Mika going to get the podium? So then once it was like P1 at the start, it was like, oh boy. So I think like in VC I was like, keep it on track, keep it on track, keep it on track. The last lap was nervy. Yeah, no, it was such an honor, honestly. And it's an honor like being the Matzo boss along with Crunk, because obviously last season we struggled because both of them weren't accustomed to, or like weren't acclimatized to the car. And then this season it's like Albon at the beginning of the season was like, don't expect too much from us. Bro goes, scores a pole, scores a victory. Mason scores a podium. El Crack scores a win. Nikhil scores a podium and a pole. And I think another podium on top of that. Mika goes and scores a podium. Ishone as well scores a podium for us. And honestly, it was insane. It was insane just watching how the season and how the time at Matzo has unfolded. So, I mean, to go from like where we came from with the same group of guys, obviously adding Nikhil as well, to go from there to second is insane, man. So now I'm proud of the lads. I'm proud of the lads. And I know Albano wasn't too happy with his P4 today. But I think that says a lot, because beginning of last season, we were happy with any result almost in the points. So now for him to be upset with a top 10, I mean, no, with a top 4, it shows you just how much he's improved as well. So shout out to my guys.
Yeah, of course, it's been a great season for Mazar and a great season in general. But with that, unless there are any further remarks, and yeah, I don't think so, none at all.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, go ahead.
I wanted to give a shout out to Guziman. It was the first time I raced on this spa, I think, but I felt like the track was really fucking enjoyable to drive on. Like some of those corners, they were so satisfying to nail right. Like they have a really good flow between them. The corners are made well. It's just really well made. Even the bus stop, which is usually kind of problematic, I think that it was fine. Although to be fair, I didn't battle too much there. So yeah, shout out to Guziman for an amazing track. I feel like we need more of this kind of track design in UL, to be honest.
Yes, a huge shout out to just all the track creators who made tracks that got in this season. The good ones, the great ones, and the mediocre ones as well. It couldn't have been CL without all those tracks. And with that, I will see you guys, everybody, in the next season of CL, season 19, with the new FES for cars. Goodbye. Fuck yeah.
Go to Fernandi in commentary debut.
Goodbye.
What do you mean debut? I've already commented like half a season of CL before.
This season.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. I probably won't listen to it because I would like kill myself. But yeah. Anyways.
But Zico, if you were recording, send it to me in Mediafire, please. Send me like the link.